WTF, welcome back to another video. So today we have a little Amazon haul. As you guys know, I tend to do an Amazon order once a month just because I live in the west of Ireland and there are not many things to buy in the west of Ireland. Essentially, beautiful scenery and beaches, bugger all shops. So yeah, I've got a few bits that we needed. See, there's only a couple of things I haven't tried before. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing I got, I haven't tried before, and let's just say a very optimistic me put this in my shopping basket, but it is an electronic skipping rope from Multifun. Calculating the number of skips, calories and duration, built-in professional ball bearing, flexible, adjustable length of rope, wire cable with protective PVC coating. So, fancy. It was about, I would say about £10. I will find out and put it underneath. But yeah, optimistic me bought this. Optimistic me also bought some diet whey protein, which is downstairs. Apparently one night I decided I was losing weight and going on a diet, and that's the end of it. Now, I wouldn't say sorry, hair in my fingers. I wouldn't say I particularly want to lose weight for looks, for aesthetic reasons. There we go. I've learnt to kind of deal and be with what this is. I however would like to get a little fitter, I have 3 small children. I have to move around after them, and there are times that is a struggle. So I bought this kind of thinking, okay, we can do a whole big thing. We can, you know, do TikToks on it and yeah, that's not started yet. My vision was, okay, so if you're on TikTok, I'm on TikTok too. It's a spoonful of WTF, just you go find me there. But my theory was, on TikTok, I enjoy watching what people eat in a day, which is the weirdest freaking thing in the world, but it's so interesting to see, you know, some people eat really lovely food, like food that I would never think of, and I kind of see them eat it, and it's, you know, sometimes it's super unhealthy and you're like, wow, you freaking evil genius, that's amazing. Or sometimes super healthy and you're like, I can learn from you. So yeah, other times people put up stuff and you're like, who reared you? That is wrong on so many levels. But it's so interesting. So my theory was, right, I would film myself of what I eat in a day, because I suppose I'm in a very unique position. I have a gastric band, not that you could tell from looking at this, but I got a gastric band fitted in 2015, yeah. And in 18 months, I lost like 6 stone. When I got the band was 20 stone. When I met John, 18 months, no, not even, it was like 14 months after having the band fitted, I was down to 14 stone, which is the lowest I have been. I was 15 stone when I was 12, and I know that because I had to wear size 16 clothes at 12 to my father's funeral. So I've always been big, always, my entire life been big. So getting down to 14 stone in my 30s, weighing less than I did at 12 was a huge thing for me. I was still plus size. I'm always going to be plus size. I mean, look at my shoulders. I am a big girl. I'm always going to be a big girl. And I have it's taken me to my 30s to be okay with that fact. And I was a size 16 when I met John. And I was happy at a size 16. I don't think I want to go any lower than that. That did me rightly. And then I had 3 kids. So I'm not a size 16 anymore. I am size 20, 22, which is just a tad more than I'd like to be. So that was my theory, that if I sorry, I thought one of my kids was coming in. My theory was, if I recorded what I ate in a day, because I have a gastric band and I'm live with a chef who is very good and would cook me whatever I want him to, and I've told him we have to start eating a bit healthier and he agrees. So the fact that I have a chef preparing my meals and what am I trying to say, and that I have this gastric band, I thought it might be interesting for people to see what I eat in a day. I also thought, if I can show people what I eat in a day, and I kind of commit to skipping once a day and filming it and, you know, it being a thing, I thought it would help my kind of motivation. So yeah, that's this. I hope I do it. I hope I do it. But it's one of those things, I don't know if you guys get this with your anxiety and your depression, that like 3 o'clock in the morning when you can't sleep, your brain has all these freaking wonderful ideas how you're going to transform your life and be a new person. Then you get up at like 7 o'clock and it just seems like a mountain to climb. That little hill that you had to climb at 3 a.m. has now become, you know, Mount Everest, and to try and do it is just, so yeah. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't, but I have a skipping rope now anyway. The next thing we got is the safety cupboard locks. I don't know who this is by. Who is this by? Lacamex? Excuse me. If you have babies, you need these. These are freaking incredible. Essentially, they're child locks, but they're magnets. So you put one magnet on the inside of the cupboard and you get a little magnet for outside, and you put the magnet, you know, say this is the door, your magnet's this side, their magnet's that side, and it opens. They're so strong. They're really, really good. We got these before, we got these about 18 months ago, and they're brilliant. The kids, they figured it out. They figured it out within a couple of days that they needed the other bit to make that bit work and get the things open. And if you leave the key, excuse me, we're still getting over a head cold. If you leave the key too low down and the little feckers get it, they will get in all the cupboards. So, you know, that's parental error, not magnet error. So I would recommend these hugely. The reason we have bought more is because we are redecorating downstairs. We've bought a load of the Calyx furniture from IKEA, and that has doors and stuff on it, and we want to be able to keep things out of small people's reach. So more magnets. Definitely would recommend these. So the next thing I got was this guy, the Tony & Guy Deep Barrel Waver. So this is to do the mermaid kind of wave in the hair, which is very popular now. Now, I was doing this hairstyle back in like 2014, 15. I discovered this, and as you can tell, I have very thin, fine hair. Fine's the word I'm after. Like you can see here at the front, it's incredibly thin and fine. This is down to the polycystic ovaries. Unfortunately, it makes the hair on your head super thin and fine and wispy, and it makes hair grow in loads of places where it shouldn't be, which is just a fucker, to be honest. But anyway, I love this because it gives me a bit of volume in the hair and a bit of a zhuzh going on. So I was delighted when this came back in style. As I say, I was doing this back in like 2014, 15. Absolutely loved it. Went on a girls' holiday, brought my waver with me, and couldn't see it again. So I kept meaning to replace it, had this in my Amazon basket or my wish list for the longest time. it was down to about, I think it was 35, 40, maybe lower. I have to check. I'll list everything down below. But yeah, it's a super good price, so I got it, and I'm delighted I have it back. So yeah, in the next few videos, you might see a nice little wave happening. So the next thing I got, I haven't tried before, but I'm super excited. It's the Fanola No Yellow Care. No Yellow Care? Yeah, No Yellow Care. Never tried this before. I would have always used Provoke purple shampoo, but this is so highly recommended by so many hairdressers I know that I had to give it a bash. As you can probably tell, I have had my hair coloured recently. It badly needed it, and there is some blonde in it now. And my blonde tends to go quite brassy. We have very, very hard water in the west of Ireland, and it tends to dull the blonde and kind of give it that brassy tones. So I need to take care of it. So I bought this. Now it is huge. It is a litre, isn't it? Yeah, it's a litre. It doesn't come any smaller than this, so I did have to save up. This was maybe just under £20, which, like, some people would think nothing of spending £20 on shampoo. For me, it was like, whoa, really? But I'm delighted I got it. It's going to last me the longest time, because you're really only supposed to use this once a week, I'm told. Yeah, once a week, twice a week, a push, not every time. So yeah, hopefully it'll last a long time, and hopefully it will take away the kind of the brass that's going on. So the next thing I got is this hand Loofer thing. I can't give you any more information than that, I'm afraid, because the packaging is a bath towel, and I believe Korean. No, made in China. Chinese. Okay, so it's just all Chinese writing. Obviously, I'm not skilled enough to know what it means. But yeah, it's a loofah. I need something in the shower to scrub it myself. I can't. I'm not a gently lather and hope for the best kind of gal. I'm a scrub the skin off myself kind of gal. I have chicken skin, essentially, on the top of both arms and kind of on my thighs, and I hate it. And the only way to get rid of it is to scrub it yourself, whether that be a exfoliating kind of shower gel or whatever, or one of these bad boys. So I got this because my other one, I kept buying the kind of loofah pads, you know, with like the woven kind of thing, and the kids go in the shower, get it and pull it apart, and then it's useless, and I was sick of buying them. So this is kind of like a waffle design, and then a slightly kind of textured pad at the back, so it can be used either or way, and just goes, hello. Okay, sorry, that shouldn't be funny, but it is. Yeah, it just goes on. I presume I can put my hands in, they don't have to be out like that. Yeah, so, oh, that's getting rough. Yeah, so that is going to get me all nice and yummy and slippery and delicious, not scaly and icky. And the last thing I bought is this L'Oreal Hydra Genius Aloe Water Moisturiser. I love this stuff. This is the only moisturiser I think I will ever use for the rest of my life now, because it is so light. It is so refreshing and hydrating, yet so light that you can just pop it on. It sinks in immediately, and you can go ahead with your life, put your makeup on, get on with, you know, what do you call that, sun cream? Why did that leave me? Sun cream, sunscreen. You can just get on with life after this. Now, I have the type of skin, it's dry in places, it's oily in places, it's very kind of combination. And anything for combination skin, oily skin, dry, it doesn't matter what it is. I put it on my skin, and it's like I start to sweat. The minute I put moisturiser on, I start to sweat. and the moisturiser just sits on my skin and it takes so long to soak in, and I can't put sunscreen on, I can't put makeup on, I can't do anything. I just have to wait for this flipping film to come off my face. And you know, most of the time I end up wiping it off because I can literally feel the beads of sweat underneath it, and it's disgusting. And every moisturiser I ever try does that to me, and I've sort of given up hope of ever finding moisturiser that didn't do that until I found this. This is just wonderful. So I've bought this again. I literally can't rave about it enough. It's wonderful. So all the moisturisers I have that I've bought for my face have been relegated to body moisturisers because they're thicker. I don't mind them kind of sitting on my skin then because I'm not sweating. So yeah, buy this, it's great. So that's it for my little Amazon haul. I hope you enjoyed. If you do fancy giving me a little like on this video or even a subscribe, I would be just over the moon delighted with life. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I am a.spoonful.of.wtf, or my TikTok is a spoonful of WTF. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for your company as always, and I will see you soon. Bye.